Hey Budgies! Hey Belle! Hey Boss! Hey my lovelies! Today I have something very special, a very special video for you. It's still with dating, meeting people, soulmates, and things like that. So it kind of stays on time, on team, but I just wanted to do a quick video. It's not gonna be quick, it's gonna be a little long, but the segment is called Vicky Love. So me, Vicky Love, I'm gonna give you advice on your love story, love situation, and help you, get better results and get positive results and also, find your lover. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a Reddit love dilemma, and we're gonna read it together. And it's kind of long, so we're not gonna read everything, but we're gonna make sure to give advice. And in the future when I will have a little bit more people watching me, I'm gonna read your advice, your special advice. So if you have any advice, your special dilemma, if you have any dilemma, please post them in the comments so I can read them and I can give you good advice about it. So let's start. Okay, here we go. So the love dilemma is called Love Dilemma. Desperately need for advice. So, hi, her. I'm losing sleep over this. It's a long story. Just typing it this quickly. So sorry for any grammatical mistake. Please, I need help. Okay. I'm here. Vicky Love is here for you. Sis Love is here for you. Your sister in love is here for you. I'm gonna give you everything you need to make sure that you find the one. Okay, let's start. In 2023, I met this resident physician through a dating app. Let's call him John. When I met him, I thought I had found my husband. He was very charming, super intelligent, and also very cultured. The thought that I could be bringing a physician into my family was exciting and felt like I would be making my parents proud as they value academic success highly. When I met him, he was applying for an emergency medicine fellowship. During my time of knowing him, he was very busy and going through residency. He was working long and hard hours, was often away in other cities for work, and I barely was able to see him physically. Despite this, we spoke often. He would give me every minute he could possibly afford. At the same time, while dealing with lack of sleep, not eating well, and just overall living through the mental and physical demands of residency. Despite our closeness and because of the lack of energy, time, mental clarity he had due to residency, John was unable to get into a committed relationship with me, despite me really wanting one. Every time I will ask him about his thoughts on any updates with our relationship, he will say there were things that he still needs to explore within our dynamic before he could fully commit. For example, he felt often there was a gap in maturity and experience due to our age. We are 4 years apart. He felt like he wasn't able to emotionally be vulnerable with me, but wasn't sure if this was just me or in general as a person. He's super intelligent person and has often stated that he has not been mentally stimulated in conversation, and that is something he would like to have as in a partner. He also mentioned that having a partner who is also a high earning would be admirable. I work at a 70,000 job as a new grad. The traits he would describe for his true love were often a picture not of me. John often has described me as not his dream woman and not the person he sees sharing his future with. And because of this, he also needed to explore more of me. So, girl, I feel you. In a similar situation, I had met somebody that was very high. His parents had a good job. That, and I felt like I come from a situation when I was with guys that were broke, not ambitious, not coming from a good family. I met this guy, right? he come from a great family. He has a title. He is very well. So his parents are very well known. But he left me hanging. He basically told me that he had another girl and he was in love with somebody else and they were living together. When, I was asking during the relationship, I was asking do you want to have a child? Do you want to get married? And you always say no. Girl, I think that guy is not just not into you. You will find somebody that will love you. Then because you make 70K that you are less than him. It's 70K is kind of great. It's a good, decent job. At least you do something that you love and you are not stealing from people. You are somebody that has a lot of you are an humble person. I feel like you kind of you diminish yourself. You diminish yourself in front of him, like you are somebody that's less than him. You're not less than him. This guy is still not in. Is not like a physician, a general physician. He's still in residency. He's still struggling to pay his bills. And in residency, he probably earn the same amount as you. Residency is not like you balling. You have 7, 8 figures and things like that. No, you still have to grind. So I feel bad for you that it talk to you like this. I feel like you should not say those things because they are very manipulative and mean. Because how are you gonna say you need somebody that's more stimulating? Girl, you are smart. Don't get into those situations. You just want to brag because he went to he did 8 years of schooling and now he's getting closer to his dream. But don't let that man think of you badly and of you but below him. Okay, let's keep going. So. This required breaking a lot of personal boundaries for me. For example, he wanted me to explore drugs because it's an activity of emotional vulnerability and something that makes him feel close to me. Perfectly said with them. Sex is sacred to me and something I am uncomfortable exploring so openly. As I've wished to keep. Oh, sorry, against me. I wish to keep those things reserved for just my future husband. Despite this, I engaged and pushed myself um to break these boundaries because I loved him and I wanted to give him a chance to fully explore his needs in hopes he would commit to me. We pursued uh okay, yo, this is so long. I'm gonna get to the last. Okay, I am torn because I feel I feel it for two people. I'm deeply afraid of regrets. When does the second person come? I'm trying to see. Okay, I see that she love it to two people, Hector and John. I didn't read the part when Hector comes to place, but I feel like you would be fitting more with Hector than John. Why you ask me why did I say that? Because Hector seems a little bit more down to earth, a little bit less dramatic, a little bit less eye of himself, a little bit less, like he had a stick in his ass something. To me, John seems very arrogant, and even though it's gonna make, of course, a lot of money, is the money worth it? Is the money the only thing that's gonna keep the relationship together? I feel like John is putting you down so he can manipulate you afterwards. That's how narcissists work. That they try to put the other person down so that they can have the power. And I sometimes have to say something, right? If it thought that you didn't earn enough, why is not with a resident like him? Why is not with a resident physician like him? That's gonna make 300,000, 500,000 a year, right? Why did he not choose somebody that is in the same league as him? Does he feel like beneath them? Does he feel belittled by those girls? Is he scared of girls with power? Is he scared of girls with a lot of ambition? Um, I feel like in my mind you should in my mind, you have nothing to be scared of or nothing to feel like you are not the enough. I the story was a little bit long, so I didn't read the one with Hector, but I know that in a relationship, if you start like belittling people, it's not gonna go far. Do you really wish to get married to somebody that said that you're not intellectually stimulating enough? Do you want your kids to hear, oh, your mom is not smart enough for me? You know, I do everything here. She doesn't hurt anything. Those are words that your future kids will have to listen to. Is it worth it? Is it what you want? You know, I didn't read Hector parts, but you know, let me check Hector. Okay. So you see, during the later half of this time, I will hang out with my tiny group of friends, of which one is named Hector. Hector was introduced to me to my high school friend group through my friend Emily. Hector and Emily dated for 5 years. You want to date your friend ex? It sounds kind of rough. Until a couple of months ago, when Hector shockingly broke up with Emily over the last year, we learned that Emily was going through a huge mental crisis, where she periodically was admitted to a mental institution. We learned over the 5 years of their relationship, Emily was secretly mentally and physically abusive to Hector. Hector recounted stories of how Emily would eat him. One time they were driving and Emily was eating his face, having a mental health breakdown episode. Okay. So you want to say Hector was only a young undergrad student at the time, and his family spent. Okay, so basically, you got financially manipulated and physically and emotionally manipulated, abused. I think that when it comes to this situation, Hector is very vulnerable. He comes from a situation where he suffered a lot, so you should just try to still let some time fly by because maybe it's now ready for a relationship. And when we talk about John and we move to Hector, we see two different type of people. John has the power in the relationship. He had the power with the relationship in the relationship with you. Now Hector was the victim in his relationship. So those are very two different people. Usually we say women have a type, they go for the same type of guy multiple times around. But here I can see that you choose to speak people um that are two different types, nothing in comments, So what do I think? I think that you should choose Hector. Hector seem way better than John, but just give it some time. And if you still friend with Emily, it can cause problem and evoke it can problem with your relationship. And you get problem with your friendship. Do you still want to be friend Emily after everything she done to Hector? Is Emily a good friend? Does Emily need to get out of the friend group? But at the same time, if it was just episodes, you cannot say I'm gonna cut every number. I'm gonna cut Emily off because she needs the friend group while she's sick. And the thing also is that when you and Hector might get together, if Emily learns about it, she might have another episode that will be very dramatic. So yes, just be sure to tackle this with care. So at the end, she asked who she should date, and my answer is Hector. Date Hector. It seems way more down to earth and less like it would be less abusive. So yes, that was my video. Vicky Love. I'm so happy about this video because I wanted to do this for a long time. I love and I love helping people. I hope it kind of helps you guys. I hope girls and guys, I hope it was helpful and you were able to retain something very important in love, which is never let your partner put you down. So yeah, bye. Have a good day, everybody.